Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your host here, and today we're diving into some really cool news from the Linux world. So, listen up. Linus Torvalds has just announced the first release candidate for the upcoming Linux kernel 6.15. Okay, so here is the scoop. It's been like 2 weeks since Linux kernel 6.14 was released, and now the merge window for 6.15 is closed. That means the new RC versions are ready for testing every Sunday until the final version drops, which should be um, somewhere around late May or early June 2025. Now let's talk about what's new in 6.15. There are some pretty exciting features coming your way. For starters, there's Rust support for tar timer. Yeah, that's right, bringing in some of that Rust goodness into the kernel. There's also a new boot parameter, set period equals for x86 CPUs. And if that isn't enough, we've got support for SCEDX to better count and report internal events. Plus, there are enhancements for both Intel and AMD PMUs on x86, and even nested virtualization support for VGI CV3 on ARM. And get this, there's support for emulating Feed PMU v3 on Apple Silicon. So, regardless of what device or architecture you're using, the Linux kernel is really stepping up its game. But wait, there's more. The ACPI fan driver got an update too. It now handles fans with fine-grained state checking, even though it doesn't have fine-grained control. And the ACPI button driver, it's been updated to subscribe to system event notifications, which can actually be important for waking up your system from sleep on some setups. And aside from all these cool technical updates, there are also new and updated drivers that boost hardware support, along with enhancements in documentation, file systems, networking, and so much more. Linus mentioned that this merge window was one of the bigger ones, but hey, it wasn't exactly record breaking. Still, it's a massive mix of improvements. So, if you're into testing the bleeding edge of Linux, you can download this first release candidate from Linus's Git tree or from kernel.org. But remember, folks, this is a pre release version, not something you want on your production machine, okay? Now, here's the final bit. When can we expect the final release of Linux kernel 6.15? Well, that depends on how many RC milestones Linus decides to announce. If there are only 7 RCs, we might see it drop on May 25th, but if there are 8, then it'll probably be on June 1st. So keep your eyes peeled for updates. Alright, that's it for today's update. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tech updates, and drop a comment below on what feature you're most excited about in Linux 6.15. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.